Good morning, Sava here from Football Heritage TV. Hope you are well. This morning's video, this lovely Tuesday where the sun is shining. Not on Tottenham Hotspur, it's not. My question to you, the fellow Spurs fans. Are Spurs attractive to top players? Are they? Are they attractive to top players? Now, this has come off the back of a WhatsApp debate rather, that a few of us were having yesterday about Spurs being attractive versus other clubs in and around us in the Premier League. And then that led to, well, what's attractive for a player to come to Tottenham Hotspur and at what level? So let's begin. And please, as always, please like, please subscribe. We're chasing down 6K and I can't do it without you all. So thank you very much. Hopefully you're liking the content. I'm ramping up the content throughout the summer. So let's start with this. We were talking about players like James Maddison. We were talking about players like Ugarte. We were talking about players like Undercar. And the question was, can Spurs attract these players? Now, there's this belief in football which drives me mad that if you just pay enough, you get the player. Now, I believe that to be true depending on context and circumstances. And I know a lot of people don't like to apply context to circumstances. If I'm Real Madrid, if I'm Man City, if I'm Chelsea, if I'm Man United, historically, Barcelona, these clubs can pay the money, get the player, bish, bash, bosh. And they'll get the player because they are Man United, Barcelona, Man City, Real Madrid, whoever it may be, the Bayern Munich's. But I'm seeing people now say, just chuck money at these players and they'll come to Tottenham Hotspur. And it all started with the whole kind of James Maddison thing. And the conversation was about James Maddison, if he had the choice between Tottenham Hotspur this summer and 2 or 3 other Premier League clubs, if we're looking at the likes of Chelsea, we're looking at the likes of Man City, whether that be a Liverpool or Newcastle, whoever it may be. And the question was, we are attractive. The answer was that we're attractive and that money talks. Now, with regards to the James Maddison point, I'm very much of the belief that if James Maddison's agent gets a call from Tottenham, Newcastle, Man United, Chelsea, Man City, I can't see one in any way in which we are going to be an attractive proposition. I don't care if we can offer him a game every week. He's not going to join us over the likes of Newcastle, who have got a project going that way, and Champions League football, and unlimited funds, and the ability to pay him a massive salary. He's not going to join us over a Man United, who are, again, a powerhouse in football, whether we like to admit it or not. He's not going to join us over a Man City for obvious reasons. He's not going to join us over these clubs. The only way I believe we get a player like that, and I'm just using James Maddison as the example here, insert who you want, is if we're the only club going in for these players. And what I mean by that is this. People will turn around and go, just outbid your opponent. Okay, let's put this in perspective. Newcastle United go, Leicester City, there's 70 million. And I'm not getting caught up. It could be 60, 70, 50. I don't know what they're going to charge for him. 70 million. And Spurs go, okay, cool. We'll match that. Brilliant. Both bids are on the table. Now you enter into a room and, but bearing in mind, these conversations would have already happened about what sort of salary he wants. Can Spurs pay what Newcastle will be able to pay salary-wise? Will we be able to pay what those clubs can pay? Now's the big one. Why would anyone join us? What is attractive? A club that is in utter disarray. A club that is sinking fast with no ethos, no plan in place, no direction, no harmony. Every noise that comes out of Tottenham Hotspur is about infighting and lack of harmony. Players wanting to leave. Players want, contracts being torn up. Why would these players want to join? And when I ask people, what's attractive? What's attractive about Tottenham? I get the same. Stadium. Why? Like we're the only club in the world with a stadium. Are you telling me players wouldn't rather go and play at Anfield? You know, the cauldron that is Anfield versus playing in a corporate multi-billion-pound stadium where there's really no atmosphere and it's not a fortress. I get told London, they want to come to London. Well, why do loads of top players play for Man U, Liverpool, Man City, Newcastle, if they only want to live in London? The training ground. What, are we the only club with a training ground? Our training ground, it appears to be a bit more of a spa and a resort. So I'm asking a question. What is attractive about joining Tottenham Hotspur if you're a top player? I can see it if you're a younger player. If you're a younger player who's looking to make their way, I don't know, 20-year-olds from Holland, from Sweden, from Denmark, I can see it being attractive. I don't think it's attractive to top players. When people got their knickers in a twist about Bastoni, why? Why would Bastoni have wanted to join Tottenham Hotspur? All right, Conte's here. Doesn't make us a good team. No history of winning trophies in the last 15, 25, 30 years. Why would he join? Now I'm seeing fans go, if we're serious, go and get Vardial. Vardial, a centre-half who's rated at 90 million and is the hottest prospect for a defender in the world, in world football. But fans think we should just go, whack the money down and we'll get him. Again, like yesterday's video when I talked about Rodgers, when I talked about Postecoglou, I feel we need to get back to an identity where we realise who we are as a club. Now, yes, we pay the most amount for tickets and season tickets, and we should expect the best. But the problem is we're not at that level anymore. We've fallen behind. And no matter how much we could go and whack down a £100 million bid for Vardial, he's not joining us above Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, Man City, Liverpool, you name it. People saying, go and rival Arsenal for Declan Rice. Why? Why is Declan Rice choosing us over Arsenal? I feel we need to get to a sense of reality. And one of the arguments yesterday, one of the debates I was involved in was about Aston Villa. And I said, why are we more attractive than Aston Villa right now? Why? Aston Villa have ambitious owners that put their money in. They've got a director of football. They've now got a top manager in Unai Emery that seems to have moulded something there very quickly and will go and buy good players. So I'm asking, even at Aston Villa now, what makes us more attractive than an Aston Villa? I'm just asking the questions. Do I think Aston Villa are an amazing club? No, I'm not saying that at all. But look at us. What is attractive about us versus an Aston Villa? Trajectory is important. Their trajectory over the last few years, getting back into the Premier League, slowly but surely creeping that way. Yeah, they made the mistake with Gerrard, quickly rectified it, and now they're going like that again. Look at us. Mistake after mistake after mistake. We don't learn. So my question to you all, please put it in the chat. Let me know what is attractive to top players. And people keep saying I'm being negative, but I've been like this for years and everything I've said is coming true. And I'm not proud of that. I'm disgusted that the club couldn't see what many of us saw. As I said, I was on Twitter, a decade ago, and we had a group set up called Levy Out with people that were fed up at that point, that had been fed up for years at that point. And everyone belittled us and cussed us out, called us out, negative, you don't understand, look where we're heading, and look at the state of the club now. So I'll ask the question, are Spurs attractive to top players, yes or no? And if yes, why? If no, why not? Please like, please subscribe. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all the viewers. Just so you know, every Monday to Friday during the summer from today, I'm doing a 10 a.m. rant, which is directed more about Spurs. So for people to come on, they can have their say. And every 4 p.m., I'm doing a transfer roundup around the Premier League and Europe. So it's good to know what's going on out there in the world. Of course, that will involve Spurs. And from Friday, 12:30 p.m. I'll be doing a 24-hour live charity stream with the money going directly to the British Heart Foundation. There'll be quizzes, there'll be games, there'll be lots of YouTubers from all over. So please join me at any point throughout that 24 hours. We're trying to raise $4,000 for the British Heart Foundation. If we can get more, then it'll be absolutely brilliant. But there'll be a lot of people involved. So thank you. Much love. Please subscribe, and I'll see you all at 4 o'clock. Thank you.